Initially it was Gertie Chanel, Yvonne Chapman, Robert Donahue, and Donna Clark and myself. And we started the process of looking at an organization that could define collective bargaining for staff nurses, and came across some constitutions that and started to develop a constitution for the United Nurses of Alberta that could have been called ANU or Alberta Union of Nurses or RUNU, or I mean, we had all kinds of names going on. The Union of Nurses of Alberta was one of them, and all of a sudden the United Nurses of Alberta came up, and it stuck with all of us, and we said, this is it. And away we went.
It's a good name.
It is a good name. It is a good name, and it stood up for 30 years. We had about 200 delegates, and this was our first delegate meeting. And I had just been elected as the Central District Chairperson, and I also was elected as the Ledge Committee Chair. So I got the dubious duty of presenting our first constitution to a delegate assembly that didn't know the rules, like we know the rules now. It was really interesting. But from there we've just grown and progressed. But what I find really quite heartwarming is that the bones of that Constitution, the principles of that Constitution, are as current today as they were back then. And I'm proud of that.
What would you say those principles are?
Oh my goodness.
A couple of them.
Just look at Heather. She epitomizes UNA and the principles that she has. They're just so many, but they're true. That's a hard one.
No, but it's interesting just to think about, what are those things that have endured, obviously things about patient care, about self-care in order for there to be patient care.
The role of a union in the workplace, the role of a unionized nurse as a professional, and how there is dignity in being unionized and professional. Those are strong values that we instilled way back then. We fought for them way back then.